like the NBA and MLB, so that your room, your streams can actually watch these games live all together in one place. Also, I already know some of y'all are asking, can you make money on Playback? Yes, absolutely. Just like other streaming platforms, we offer stuff like subs, power chats, and also we have a creator fund as well. Listen, we would all love for you guys to build your streaming platforms and communities all on Playback, but if you're just not sold yet, I at the very least urge you to use Playback as a streaming tool, because we do allow you guys to send your feed from Playback to your favorite streaming platforms like Twitch, like Kick, and like YouTube. With that being said, download Playback and just try it out. The NBA Finals is on tonight, so there's going to be a lot of people watching the NBA Finals. You will see a lot of clips on the timeline as well coming from that game. So we'll catch you tonight. Peace.
Indeed, we will catch you tonight. All right, let's go ahead and end voting to see who we like tonight in Game 6. Hurry up if you haven't hit the poll. I've got it spotlit up here. Hit this poll. We're going to see who we like to win Game 6 of the NBA Finals. Will the Thunder be hosting the Larry O'Brien in Indianapolis? Oh, that is not what I expected, chat. That is not what I expected, chat. Tyrese Halliburton is nursing an injury as well, it seems, but chat wants a Game 7. They're calling for a Game 7. Chat likes the Pacers winning the poll 6-4. Goodness gracious. You guys are adventurous. I can respect it. Hey, I'm also rooting for the Pacers. I just want to see a Game 7. I think it'd be absolutely electric. R.30 likes Pascal Siakam for a Finals MVP. We shall see. We shall see. Let's go ahead and get our presentation added for this week. We are at 5 minutes after the hour here. And for those joining us for the first time, welcome to the Playback Room and welcome to This Week on Playback. I'm your guy, BTow. Every week I host this stream, 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, to give you all a sneak peek, a look behind the curtains at what we're working on over here at Playback as a team, what features we're looking to release, and to get your feedback, take your questions, get your suggestions on what we can do moving forward to make this the best platform for content creators. So, as always, really appreciate you all hopping in, checking out the stream, and rocking with me. Let's go ahead and get into the rundown for this week. We got some changes to mobile discovery. My guy Kaiza, our head of products, going to jump up and run through some of these changes we've made based on some really quick feedback we got from you all as far as how you guys like to navigate through the app. So Kaiza will be joining me to step through some of those mobile discovery updates. We're going to do another Playback swag giveaway. So I'm actually about to cut this off right now. I'm going to run the names onto the name of wheels. If you are a Room subscriber, you get double the entry. So shouts out to my Room subs, my guy Victor, my guy Playoff Angel. Appreciate you guys hopping in. TWOP again as our Room subs. And then, as always, we'll finish it out with an AMA. I'll take stage requesters first. And of course, Room subscribers get priority as well. Ask me anything. Again, the only rule is we keep it respectful around here. So with that, let's get into our normal segments, our segments that we run every week here during TWOP. First of all, the clip of the week. The clip of the week this week goes to No Chill Gil, mostly because y'all didn't tag me in enough clips, but also this clip is absolutely fascinating. So No Chill Gil gets clip of the week this week. The title of the clip is, at the moment, the only true superstar in the game of basketball is Caitlin Clark. So before we run the clip, we're going to run another poll right now. I want to get y'all's take on this. I cannot type. And I'm only going to give you 2 choices. I'm going to make you decide. I was thinking about going with some middle ground choices to give you guys, but the polls there, is Caitlin Clark the only true superstar in basketball right now? Let's get the take from the No Chill Gil crew.
Sells tickets when he's coming in town. But does he sell out arenas? He sells tickets. They're not there. They're not at that level yet. I'm talking about the next gen level. You're talking about the John Morant, Ant-Man.
So I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I feel like right now, this very moment, today, the only true superstar in the game of basketball is Caitlin Clark.
What?
I mean,
It's like the sellout arenas
that's selling out arenas, yeah, Caitlin.
just to come see her.
Yeah. Agreed.
Cause I ain't never seen no shit like it, Gerard. I know you looking like that, but we went to Staples
I
Center last
had
year.
to think about it.
We went to Staples last year to go see her take on the Sparks. But in terms of just how many Caitlin Clark Iowa Fever jerseys that were in a 20,000 seat arena, they had to move the game.
They want to put TJ in. That is some bullshit, man.
Yeah, I don't like Steph ain't
Crazy.
I mean, I guess the older guys don't have enough.
Yeah, chat. So hit the poll. Very interested in what you think. Josiah was super clear in his stance that Caitlin Clark is the only superstar in basketball right now, and it did look like all of the other hosts on stream somewhat reluctantly agreed. So hit the poll in chat. I will spotlight it again. Let me know what y'all think. Is Caitlin Clark the only true superstar in basketball right now? We'll give it about another 10 seconds for you all to go ahead and hit this poll before I close it. And we're going to see if we think Josiah, Gill, and company are capping or not. Let's go ahead and close the poll. Oh, yeah. Chat thinks it's big cap right now. 2 yeses. 2 people do agree that Caitlin Clark is the only true superstar in basketball right now. 9 no's. So, yeah, we might have to hop on and go TWOP battles No Chill Gill and get our crew together to debate that No Chill Gill crew, because I'm with you, chat. I do not think that Caitlin Clark is the only true superstar in basketball. I think that's a bit of a sensationalist view, but I do kind of get where the view comes from. So our clip of the week, again, that was our clip of the week that sparked that conversation, coming from No Chill Gill. At the moment, they think that Caitlin Clark is the only true superstar in the game of basketball. Let's go on to our next segment here. Oh, reminder, tag us at Watch Playback when you post clips to socials. That's how you can be featured in this clip of the week segment moving forward. The tip of the week for this week: go live with quality content as often as possible. And Kai's going to get into this a little bit, but with the new mobile discovery module, we've seen exactly what we were hoping to see. Organic views for playback rooms are increasing. That's right. People that come to playback for X, Y, or Z reason are now actually able to find your rooms, and the data is showing that they're clicking into your room. So it's exactly what we wanted to see. So obviously, the next step is increase that quality content you're creating so that users can find your room easily, right? So continue to create quality content, publish your clips, go live as often as you possibly can. You are now seeing organic viewers discover your room through this new mobile discovery module. So now is the time to strike. Get yourself set up to go ahead and strike. Go live as much as possible, but do so with quality content. It's not going to help you if you're live and no one's on stage and it's a low quality production. As a matter of fact, it might hurt you. It might make folks never want to click on your room again. So go live with quality content as much as possible is the tip of the week so that you can leverage our new mobile discovery. Lastly, the word of the week. The word of the week this week, I'm going a little bit maybe off the reservation, you could say. The word of the week this week is efficiency. And what do I mean by efficiency? Something that we've noticed based on your feedback by doing these TWOP sessions, by Kaisa collecting product feedback and really just wanting to integrate ourselves into streamer culture and content creator culture, is that it's not a very efficient process or workflow to be a content creator in the modern day and age. Like, if you don't have a full-blown production team behind you, if you don't have someone helping you design promotional assets or, cut clips or edit clips, post them to your socials, if you don't have a social media manager, it is a time-consuming and inefficient endeavor to be a content creator. So we want to help you make this a more efficient process so that you can increase your earning potential, you can increase your growth potential. and so that you don't have to kill yourself trying to get content out there, right? So you can actually get some time back to yourself, spend with family members, to spend with friends, to touch grass, right? So this idea of efficiency is really important to us. So I'm going to go ahead and drop a link to a survey, a little TWOP creator survey that I created. I want to know, what parts of what you do as a content creator do you find technically challenging? Do you find too time consuming? Do you find annoying? And also, is there something in content creation you've always wanted to get into, but you just couldn't find the time to do it, or you didn't want to sign up for the extra application or pay for the extra application you needed to enable it? This is the type of feedback that we want so that we can go ahead and make your experience as a content creator more efficient, which means that you'll just be able to create more content, higher quality content, and increase, again, your potential for earning and for growth. So please do tap into that TWOP creator survey. We want to hear from you guys what we can do, what we can build to make your content creation workflows and journey more efficient, to enable you guys to earn more, to grow more, all of that good stuff. So Mike Weisberg says, when reality TV? Yeah, I think the analogy going around is that content creators are the new reality TV stars. I think really what's missing from a consumerization standpoint is you shouldn't have to have a camera crew, a production team, right? All of that stuff following you. We want to enable you to be able to become that with the tools that exist, right? Like mobile phones, making it easy for you to be able to do this. So absolutely, absolutely, please do hit that survey and give us your feedback. It's going to be super important to inform how we go ahead and make your process more efficient. So the word of the week, apologies to be long-winded on this one, is efficiency. And with that, I want my guy Kaiser to hop up. He's going to go ahead and walk through some of the changes we've made to mobile discovery that I think really were clamored for pretty early. A lot having to do with navigating the app itself. What's going on, Kevin? How you doing, my man?
BTow, good to see you.
Always good to see you, brother.
How are we?
Coordinating on our shirt colors accidentally. I mean, whites, that's bound to happen eventually. But we had light pink one time. We were both rocking blue one time. We both got white on.
That's why we work together well. We just send it over to, what's it called when you can communicate without talking?
Telekinesis or telepathy?
I was going to say that too, but isn't that when you can bend a spoon?
You're right. Telepathy, I think, maybe is what we're looking for. Either way, we got some kind of mind melt going, and it's awesome. But hey, these good people, these TWOP gods, they want to know some of the changes we made to mobile discovery. I know. And up front, I just want to clarify for everyone watching, like, this was, as we mentioned, it was one of the biggest episodes we've ever had at TWOP, maybe the biggest, one of the biggest feature releases and really like product changes we made in quite some time. And a ton of dev effort went behind it. So unsurprisingly, there are bugs to work through, right? Feedback that we wanted to collect from you all. So unsurprising that the experience was maybe a bit clunky upon release. But Kevin, how have we sort of started to streamline that, and what feedback have we taken to heart so far?
Yeah, let me see if I can share my screen on the phone again. Is that coming through?
It is. We're a little blurry right now. Just double check,
Oh.
maybe uncheck, or make sure you're checked to optimize the screen share for.
Okay, just enabled that. Let me know if that gets any better.
It got a little bit better for me. I think we get the gist here.
Yeah. First, maybe I'll step back with just kind of a refresher about what our goals were with the Discovery update, and then we can get into some of the feedback we're getting and some of the updates we're adding. Maybe I'll pause the screen share and come back to it, actually.
Yep.
So the main goal, I mean, there were a few goals, but really the new Discovery was about helping expose creators to more viewers, more new community members, and making sure that people who are new to Playback have a great experience. We found that people are almost always referred by a specific creator, so it's really important that they be able to find content from the creator who referred them right away. But we also learned that people have pretty high propensity to jump into a new room and hang out with a room that they've never heard of before. So we wanted to make that process of finding new content and exploring new rooms easier, and that's why we went with auto playing video so that you could experience a stream the second you pop into the app. And the other one was starting to add personalization, where we could find the best thing for you, which might not be the best thing for everybody else. And being able to combine clips and live streams so that you're able to discover content, whether that room is live or not. And the results so far, it's pretty early days, and we have some seasonality, like it's the middle of the NBA Finals and some big events on the calendar that always make it hard to see exactly what's going on. But so far, in the last couple weeks, we're seeing a pretty significant impact to conversion of new users, where people who are installing the app are significantly more likely to stick around and watch a full stream and visit a new room. And we're seeing some of the stream counts for rooms going up and member counts going up. Um, so the initial results are good from kind of our goals perspective, but we did kind of shake things up where people are used to using the app one way, and I think one example of that was by leaning into discovery, we sort of neglected navigation as part of that. And so one thing we did was we brought back the. I'll share my screen again. We brought back the navigation at the top here, where you can kind of access your favorite rooms. Um, and we'll continue to work on that. Like when you scroll past it right now, you can bring it back just by pulling down. I don't know if we made that obvious though, so we're going to continue to tweak that so that people know how to access those shortcuts anytime.
Just to
Um,
clarify really quickly, Kevin, so you're saying it appears when I first pop into mobile discovery, it'll be at the top. As I
yeah,
scroll, it'll disappear, but I can
yeah,
drag from the top of my phone to make it reappear. Do I have that right?
that's right. That's right.
Perfect.
Yeah, you can
All
always
right, go
pull it
ahead.
down and put it back. Um, but we heard some people didn't discover that. So I think we're going to keep tweaking this to make it a little bit easier to play with. Um, another call out that people have been asking for is the ability to browse while in a room. So if you want to jump into a room, you can obviously open the room anytime. But right now, if you want to discover and browse the feed, you have to go back, and once you leave, you can't continue watching the room that you were in. So we'll be adding a picture-in-picture so that you can continue watching a stream while browsing on the home feed. So yeah, we got some good feedback around that. Um, the algorithm is another big one. We're just going to continue to improve the algo so that it gets more and more personalized, incorporating likes better. We're seeing people use the like. You'll see there's a little heart here. I don't like Chelsea, but I'm going to go ahead and like this stream just for demonstration purposes.
He's a Gunners fan.
Um,
We'll allow it though. Up the villa, by the way. Up the villa.
um, so yeah, we'll continue to add personalization and make the algo better. Um, I think another thing to call out is we will be improving the clip publishing workflow. You'll find that there are clips in the feed now, but we are currently requiring a step after you save a clip. You have to choose to publish it to the feed or publish it to your room. So I think we can make that workflow a little bit more clear so that people are finding it easy to promote their rooms in the feed. And then lastly, thanks to everybody who's been reporting any technical issues that are normal when we have a big release like this. The team's been hard at work fixing things, but if you see anything else, yeah, don't hesitate to report it in your room chat or anywhere where you love to talk to the Playback team.
I think it might
Yeah.
make sense to split up questions around this and feedback around this with the AMA. So let's go ahead and do questions right now. And let's actually take some stage requesters first. What do you think, Kevin?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So hit me with stage requests. If you have a question, some feedback, anything with regard to mobile discovery and what Kevin just outlined, hit me with some stage requests right now, and we will take them live. Okay, Mike Weisberg from NBA Bit. Stage request has been accepted. Come join me and my guy Kevin.
Mike in the house.
What's going on, Mike? Welcome back to TWOP.
Kaiser, BTow, how you guys doing?
Hey, I can't complain, my man. I can't complain. Hope
Good to see
everything's
ya.
good over there.
Guys, a quick question. How much feedback are you getting on people actually clicking the like link on
Hitting the like button?
Yeah, just hitting the like button so that it improves their algorithm. Because
Right.
I know, like in my experience, oftentimes on Playback, because the content isn't necessarily interactive in the same way that something like Reels is, for example, or on TikTok. Like, I will very much hit the like button because, whatever, I'm enjoying the content. I feel like on Playback, that interactivity isn't necessarily there to immediately want to just engage in that same way. Is
Right.
there like, am I individual in feeling that way, or is that just kind of a function on the platform?
Yeah, and is your feeling that you haven't built a habit around interacting with stuff in the feed, like hitting the like button, or are you thinking, how impactful is this really on my algo? Like, should I be doing this to improve the feed, or am I doing this to share feedback with the creator?
Oh, that's a really good point. I hadn't even thought about it that way. More so in the sense of like, when I see clips, if it's a clip that's like really, really cool, I'll click the like button. But I think like my own program behavior on Real, I don't have TikTok. I feel like I'm too old for TikTok personally. But like, that's just a me thing though.
We'll fix
That's me
that for
being a
you.
monk. But whenever I'm on Reels, like my instant reaction is generally just hit the like button regardless. I don't like necessarily view my feed in that same way, even though I probably should curate better. I just don't get that same feeling on the app, personally.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a new behavior that we haven't had this in before. So I think we're going to have to figure out the best way to incentivize people to do it. Like, for example, it's not exposed when you're in the room right now, or it's not exposed on web yet. So it's very much like an experimental. Like, we're going to put this in the
Could
mobile
we
feed
animate it?
first. Yeah, I like that.
I like
So
that.
like and to be fair, depending on people's personal preferences, that could get a little weird because each time you flip up, that heart screen will pop up, and maybe some people would find that annoying. But it also incentivizes user behavior, so it's like, it is what it is.
Yep.
Anyway, just a
So
thought.
right now you're hitting the like button and feeling a little dead inside. Is that the is that the simplest way to put it?
You're asking me if the way that we interact with the internet in 2025 is making sure that we feel dead inside, and that's probably accurate. You know what? It is what it is.
Very fair. Very fair.
Don't mind me. I'm just going to go back to watching Love Island. I'll see you guys later.
Appreciate it, Mike. Oh my goodness. So I think everyone got that, right? But I think really what Mike was focused on was more like the user experience of getting served clips, right, through the mobile discovery, and how we can make it a little bit more fun and engaging, right? To want to hit the like button, or to see an animation if you do hit the like button, or just have more ways to encourage users to engage with content that they're served through the discovery module.
Yeah, and maybe we can build more functions of the button. Like, maybe you want to get back to your likes later and watch things, or remember what you liked. So yeah, we'll think about more ways to make it valuable.
Any other questions, feedback, comments, concerns, suggestions? I'm out of synonyms and words. Hit us with a stage request. Hit us with a stage request. It's not often you get to go directly to the head of product and tell them what you want. So Take advantage.
Game
We'll give
Griot
them.
asks about having a feed for the clips specifically. Yeah, I think that's something we could add. Right now, the For You feed combines clips and live streams, and you can switch, I think, to a live only view if you don't want to see clips. Yeah, maybe we can add a clip specific view. I think another related thing to call out is we've added a room clip feed. So if you're looking at a clip from a specific room in your feed, you can tap on this little clip stack there and then just start swiping through all the clips from that specific room. So yeah, maybe we can do something like that in the global feed.
Love it. I also want to call out OG Fat's comment here. We just need better emotes. We definitely need more and better emotes. Something that hopefully we can get to ASAP as like a table stakes kind of feature so that we don't have to just drop eyeballs or flames or something like that.
Agreed. Yeah, I think after we launched custom emojis, we were right about to add inline emoji reactions with the full keyboard and custom emojis, but we need to come back and finish that.
Dan, the Lakers fan, says, "Is there any chance we could go back to the pre-TikTok like feed? Maybe I'm alone in this, but I missed the original layout." Um,
Yeah, I think
I
I would
don't
like
know.
to hear. I would like
Yeah,
to
Dan, hit
hear
us with a
like
stage request.
yeah, either come on stage or tell us kind of what aspect of the old feed you would like us to bring back. I think some of the feedback initially was that the room shortcuts, kind of the navigation across the top was gone, and people relied on that. I think I heard somebody else say they didn't like that the sound starts playing when you open the app. Um, One thing you can do is if you put your phone on silent, if you open the app, it should start on mute. But yeah, you can also tap that mute button or untap it anytime. But yeah, those are the kinds of details we would love to hear on um, what use cases in particular you'd like us to cover.
We've got Dan, the Lakers fan himself, joining us on stage. What's going on, my man?
Hey, how's it going, guys? By the way, great job. I don't have too many complaints. I was just curious because a lot of my followers were kind of confused when the layout first popped up. And, the only thing I don't like is when I'm trying to get to my room quickly just to, upload something or schedule something, it always throws me into a random room. So I was just wondering if there was a way like we could have that option in the near future to like either switch back to the original layout, or is this going to be like a staple moving forward?
Yeah, I think we're trying to build around this because of the positive lift we have seen to a lot of the key metrics. But I
Right.
think we can still, I think, satisfy these types of use cases that you have, and we're certainly not done working on it. So, uh, Dan, would you say you use the room navigation across the top to get back to your room, or how did you used to navigate to your room
Well,
before?
I'm usually on desktop, so it's not really like a huge problem for me. Usually, when I want to schedule something on the go, is the only time I get stuck in other people's rooms, and then I feel rude not to say hi because I want to get to my spot. It's not really a major issue. It's just more so. I guess it would be, the people that come to me and ask me, are we gonna stay with this layout? Just so I could kind of go back and tell them, hey, this is the new playback. We'll get used to it eventually, but like everything new at first it's gonna be a little pushback with major changes. But I mean, I love the app. Everything about it so far is great. It's just, I guess, a minor little pet peeve of mine.
Yeah. Um, yeah, we are updating the navigation across the top to make it a little stickier so that
Gotcha.
not only when you first open the app that it's there up in front, which it wasn't when we first released this update,
Right.
but will allow you to like um, access it anytime, even if you're swiping far down the feed. Um, but yeah,
Awesome.
as you play around with that, if it's still not like the perfect navigation, let us know, and
Sure.
there's still more iterating for us to do for sure.
Awesome. Hey, great job, guys. Keep up the great work.
Appreciate you,
Appreciate it.
Dan.
Thank you.
Take
All
care.
righty.
That was Dan, the Lakers fan. Thanks for hopping up. We do have one more stage request for comments around some mobile discovery feedback. Lakers Av, your request has been accepted. Oh, looks like we just got another one. So we'll have our guy Victor, Autism Racing Fan, will be the last question. Lakers Av, welcome back to TWOP.
Yo, what's good? What's going on, Playback? Appreciate you guys for letting me up. I think I had connection issues last time, so I'm good. Can you hear me? Mic check.
Absolutely.
All
Crystal
right,
clear.
Great.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys for doing everything that you guys are doing. Last time I was like, I gotta give you your flowers for real. But yeah, I kind of agree with DTLF for real as far as like the look of that home style, like how it was listed, and then you can scroll up and down and see the listed view of it versus like having the full page of the the room when you're looking at it, because it's like sometimes somebody will be like, let's say they have their camera on or something, or like they're showing something, and like you'll see like more than what you want to be able to see from that camera while you're streaming in that layout versus like having it in a, would it be vertical, right? Or no, it would be horizontal, right? Like in the listed form. I don't know. I guess it's a preference for it. And a lot of the members, like he was saying, were just they just preferred that look of it for real, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And
For you,
go ahead.
is it like a preference maybe to see the image thumbnails instead of the video, or is it because you like being able to scan everything really quickly?
Right. And I just feel like it's just boom, it's just right at you. And it's like overwhelming. And it's like pops right out. And it's like sometimes you just want to scroll. You don't want to hear everything. You want to just go in, see what rooms is live, and then click on it like that. And you could still put the for you, but like swipe it over type of deal, And then you'll still be able, that's just how I would envision it. Like if you were to implement it back and while still keeping, the new form that you guys want to implement as well. I think that'll be cool.
Yeah.
And I did have one more suggestion too. This is pretty.
Maybe it's like an option we can introduce or think about the ways that people can kind of customize their view.
Yeah, I think that'll be cool for even a customizable like playback, however you want it to be, like having all of those options and then allowing whichever creator, has that option to pick it. And then you guys will have like, legitimate data and research on what styles creators like and what creators are using more versus just, them not having that information. I think it'll help you guys in the long
Little
run.
in-product A/B testing, if you will.
Yeah, for sure. Like we said. And then the one more thing I did want to add too, this is pretty basic, but I feel like it is very important too. A way to spotlight the polls from the poll section, right? Because for right now, you can't spotlight it. I think if you are in a position to poll or to spotlight it, people won't have to like thumb through and then go through the apps and then go through the polls. And some people don't necessarily know how to do it. And it's hard to explain, like, yo, hit the bottom right corner, boom, go to polls, da-da-da-da, versus us being able to, instead of scrolling up through the chat, just go through the polls, select it, and then have that option to pin it. I think it would be cool.
So it sounds like you are aware that you can spotlight it, like if you go to it inline in chat, but you're just asking for it to be able to spotlight it from the polls menu. Makes all the sense in the world.
Right. Yeah. Because sometimes the chat sometimes is going too crazy. You can't find the poll. It's like, damn, I got to go back and you know what I mean? So I feel like that might do something for us. So that was about it for real. But yeah, I appreciate everything you guys are doing. Hope you guys have a great day. Happy Juneteenth and keep up the great work. Let's go Playback.
Happy Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth, Lakers Av. Appreciate you hopping up.
Yeah, great suggestions.
Love the suggestions. All right. Oh, go ahead. Do you have one more thing before we bring up our last stage guest, Kevin?
No, just like we thrive on this feedback and very appreciative to be able to get this directly from y'all.
All right. Our guy, Victor, Autism Racing Fan, a TWOP god himself, a room sub. Stage request has been accepted.
I have an issue with this playback thing. When I was going on my stages and on the stage camera, and then when I click on stage requests, doesn't pop up the camera like usually when we had before the discovery feed. It was that you can have your camera on the middle of with the sound and the video camera, and then all of a sudden it took away the camera. It took away the it took away the camera, and I can't see myself while the stream was on.
Got it. Yeah, maybe we can
maybe we can
troubleshoot that with
troubleshoot
you
that.
and follow up with you afterwards to see if we can reproduce that. But appreciate you reporting, and yeah, we will check in with you right afterwards to see if we can see what's going on there.
And Victor, I just removed you from stage because we were getting a pretty bad echo there. So that's why I took you off stage. You've got our support email address. Hit us up. And for those of you that don't know it, it's support@playback.tv. If you are running into any issues like, Victor just described, or any other issues, or your viewers, your community members running into issues, support@playback.tv is a good way to get a hold of us via email or directly from inside of your rooms. You can type /help into chat, or you can open up your chat apps and click on that support option as well. Definitely hit us up if you run into any sort of technical issues, and we'll go ahead and get you sorted out. All right, Kevin, that is everything for the questions, comments, concerns, suggestions around mobile discovery. Anything you want to leave these good people with before we let you get on out of here?
No, just keep the feedback coming. Like I said, it's always a work in progress. And sometimes you succeed on some goals and then you still have to refine it on other areas. So really appreciate everybody who is weighing in and telling us about their experience. Keep that coming.
Well, I'm not sure when we'll have you on TWOP next, but we'll certainly be excited, and hopefully we can keep the mind meld and rock the same color shirt again.
Yeah. Nice shirt, BTow. Thank you.
You're looking crispy in the white yourself, Kevin. Appreciate you joining us. That's head of product, Kevin. You guys know him as Kaiza. Always appreciate him hopping up and sharing the good news, sharing what we're working on with you all, and giving any sort of demos. Khan CFC in chat, our guy Khan, one half of the Chelsea Central crew, asks, when we getting the playback hats? Angry face. We're giving away another playback hat today. And over time, I'm looking to get a little bit more of a stable of playback merch to give away more regularly, just to give out to our streamers so you guys can rep playback not only on stream, but IRL. I know we got a lot of work to do on getting merch in your hands. I'm on it. It's, we're working on it. Just bear with me, but I'm on it, and I hear you all. So today we are going to be giving away this playback hat. We're going back to the sort of deep gray / black version. It's going to have your playback logo here on the front, the app logo, with the word mark on the side, and on the back we do have our logo shapes. We're giving this one away to one lucky winner. It is a dad hat. Dad hats for the win. It is the sort of black version of the one that I'm rocking right now. A reminder, room subscribers are getting double submissions, so shouts out Victor, Autism Racing Fan, and Playoff Angel. You have double entries. Let me go ahead and share my screen of the Wheel of Names. And let's go ahead and run this giveaway. I am going to add actually our last two. Our last two folks that I saw hop in here were Ginobili 2002. And we will go ahead and add Cheerio, who hopped in during Kevin's section. If you joined after Kevin's section, apologies. Join the stream earlier next time, and you can be included in the giveaway. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see who's going to win this playback hat. It is Bryant. Bruce Jr. Sr. It was so close. I feel like I did a Price is Right call out earlier, getting my Drew Carey on. That was, again, reminded me of that Price is Right wheel just ticking past you. But do continue to roll through, Bruce Jr. Sr. One of these times will be your time. But congratulations to Bryant, our winner. Bryant, if you are still in chat, I'm dropping my email address here. And I will also go ahead and send you an email as well. But congratulations to Bryant, who is the winner of our Playback hat. And again, TWOP gods, do continue to join me every week on This Week on Playback. You never know when we're going to be giving away some swag. And one of these times, I'm going to have some more than just a hat to give away. So definitely do continue to rock with me on the episodes of This Week on Playback for the swag giveaways. With that, we can get into our final segment. As always, we end this with an AMA. I know we already answered a lot of questions around mobile discovery while Kevin was still on stage with me. So I don't expect to have a ton of questions coming in, but still definitely want to open up the floor to any questions you guys might have for me. So as always, I take stage requests first, and do also feel free to hit me up in chat with any questions you might have. And this is not surprising given that we answered a ton of questions sort of during the middle of the episode. All right, we'll answer this. We'll answer the last question here. Dan, the Lakers fan, asks, "Man, who takes the finals, bro?" I am certainly a chalk donkey, a data guy. It's got to be the Thunder. Like, what do I want? I want the most exciting finish possible. I want a game 7. I want this thing to come down to the nitty gritty. But if you're making me answer this question, it's got to be the Thunder. But I will say, just to make it fun, give me Thunder in 7. They win it at home, popping champagne in the home locker room. Thunder in 7 is my final answer. We got Tony Brothers tonight, says OG Fat. Oh, man, I really hope we get a coach's challenge, because nothing's funnier than Tony Brothers breathing all heavy in front of that camera, in front of the sub table, trying to figure out a coach's challenge. So I'll be excited to watch Tony Brothers doing that. Hopefully we get a coach's challenge tonight. Appreciate all you TWOP gods for joining me for another episode of This Week on Playback. Shouts out Bryant, our winner of the Playback hat today. I'm going to let y'all get 15 minutes of your Thursday back. Happy Juneteenth to all of you out there. I'm your guy, BTow. We'll catch you next week. Same time, same place, noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. Playback.tv/playback. I'm out.